Video is to check out deck choices for week 18, but we're also going to go over how to check how long you've been playing the game, or at least roughly. You go to your messages and you scroll all the way back to the bottom of your messages. This is likely going to be one of the first days you played because it's going to be one of the first time you get a message, right? So for me, like we were trying to figure out, okay, it was the end of 2017. I started playing on this account 11/9/2017. I believe release was 11/5 or 11/6 or 11/7 or something like that. Took me a day or two to start. But that's how you can find out how long you've been playing the game. And that's just in your phone. You go to messages, scroll to the first message. Then you'll find out. But let's check out Team Wars choices for week 18. Free-to-play whales dominating the 50 bracket. Whoa. Dominating the top three, the big three we call it. Definitely an interesting week. 110 there. Geez, Chef's really shat it. But I will say, it's never been more fun. We've almost never been taking the game more seriously. The amount of time that people spend practicing against each other, fighting against each other in the Team Wars Discord is just unreal compared to the past. And that's because we got two other teams that, if we slack off, can take the win from us. And we're all about winning, boys. We're all about winning. All right, we got that legend. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Let's check. I think last week Mercs beat us. Yeah, last week Mercs beat us, but we beat Chefs. But otherwise, we've been going first place for quite some time here in the big three. Keeping a good lead on Chefs Elite. Dire Tide. If Chefs keeps getting third and Dire Tide keeps getting first, Dire Tide might eventually take Chefs Elite, and Pirates will have the top two teams in the game, and then we might just all quit. But anyway, let's check out the decks. Let's check out the deck for this week. I don't know why I left that screen. All right, deck builder, team. Oh, I'm already there. All right, let's check out the deck. All right. I would just love it if City Walk Guy was the choice. I would really love that. But the fact is that he's got such a high skill gap. He's probably one of the highest skill gaps in the game. And the problem is that almost every other card that he pairs with sucks. And the way that those cards works, it doesn't work very well with him. Like Rats work okay with him. Coop, it's hard to get to work right. Catapult is okay, but Catapult himself isn't very good. Randy is okay, but Randy himself is a very bad card. So the only real option you have is to pair it with another card with a really high skill gap in Nicole. And if you don't have Nicole as an option, then it's just not really going to be an option, right? So, and that's even if he wasn't against one of the best Rangers in the game in Ned, right? So Ned's getting the pick all day, every day. Robo Bebe versus Gunslinger. You're going to go with the Gunslinger. Gunslinger is very good. You pair him with the Rats. You pair him with the Jimbo, can be dangerous. You pair him with the Cows. It's a lot of fun. Definitely a better choice. You only really get one Gunslinger usually because it's such a long cooldown that the second one you're almost always going to die. But if you have him high enough, he will survive New Kid and he might get more off. Never know. Let's see. Definitely DSR versus the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is just a bad card. Never going to be the right choice. Deckhand, although you can that's another card where probably in the right hands, Deckhand is a better card this week because you could pair him with Man Bear Pig if you run that, or the Jimbo. But also you're gonna have Cows, you're gonna have Coop potentially, you're gonna have a lot of stuff. You're gonna have Rats probably. You're gonna have a lot of stuff that the Deckhand might not help with. And the Rats this week, they don't really have anything to just take them out. You're probably not going to run into Bebes that are going to get stacks from you. You're probably not going to run into Terrence Mephisto to get hits off on you. I would say the biggest threat is Jimbo or dying to the poison or the super fart. But if you can bait either of those, the goal is to just have, like, get value on your side. If you get value with the rats on your side and then they super fart them on your side, like, that's incredible value for you. So I would say definitely the rats. Although I hope one of my lower teams picks the deckhand just for the fun of it. Obviously, Catapult versus the Timmy, or versus the Terrence. Catapult Timmy is actually one of the best 3-cost range cards in Team Wars, just simply because he's such a slow moving range card with a long range. Like, it's very easy to play him and keep him alive, just doing damage, which is very impactful in Team Wars. Probably gonna go with the Coop. Cock Magic is just like it's not a good choice if you know that they're gonna have Cock Magic. You know what I mean? Like, I can play around the Cock Magic if I know you have the Cock Magic. The only reason Cock Magic is good is if you get one good element of surprise Cock Magic kind of thing, you know? Where's the next one? Gnomes versus the monkey. You already have the rats, so you probably don't need the gnomes. So yeah, I would probably say monkey. Monkey is just brutal. Monkey can take bars. Monkey does okay dealing with cows, actually. Monkey does a great job against so many of these cards. So yeah, monkey's very good. And the splash damage from the monkey can be so impactful. There's some units that won't die to the poison, but with the monkey splash, they will die. That's big. That's big time. Definitely Jimbo, because we have the Ned. Jimbo Ned, very strong. Scuzzle could be good, but like the potential threat of some dumb team running Cock Magic, Scuzzle isn't really a choice. The 6 energy from the Scuzzle is just really easy to misplay and have the enemy end up on your side of the field because you misplayed the Scuzzle, but you didn't end up getting any value from it. So I would say Jimbo is going to get you value with the Ned almost every time. That is why you're going to go with the poison. The poison is for the Ned, so don't ever play Timmy and Ned close enough, or don't ever play any of these 3 cards close enough together where somebody could use poison and hit both of them, right? The goal would be like play Gunslinger or play Timmy or play both of, like, if you're gonna play both of these two, like play the Gunslinger, play the Timmy, bait it out. Once they poison you, if you have the Jimbo out, once they poison you, play Ned, use Gunslinger, and then Ned's gonna just destroy. That could be fun. But no, just don't do it. Like, don't play those. Wait, just one range at a time, or play them like one on the top, one on the bottom, you know? The poison will probably be level 6. They probably won't bring it to 7. The only reason you bring it to 7 is for Call Girl or Drow, I think. Especially with the monkey, you don't need that extra value. But yeah, poison's gonna be good. Getting poison value this week is definitely impactful. Poison on cows, if it's the right setup, isn't bad. So cows are gonna be the choice. Dog poo is the choice just because Garrison is just so bad. He's so bad. And then Satan's gonna be the choice just because it's gonna be one thing to potentially just, instant remove the cows. Man Bear Pig, 7 energy. Not hard to stop if I can get Jimbo Ned out there. Not hard to stop if I can get Jimbo any range card out there, really, because Man Bear Pig will take so long to kill the Jimbo, and for the same cost as the Man Bear Pig, I'm gonna get Jimbo Ned. So it's gonna be trouble. That's gonna be trouble. So this week, I remember this week, we had this not that long ago, maybe the end of 2023 or something. Definitely poison value could win you a game. If you get a poison and you hit all 3 of these, like, it's money. Likely you're only gonna get 2, but if you can, like, if they play the cows with the Gunslinger closer, like, if you can get the poison on the cows right away before they start running in, I mean, you're gonna get incredible value on them. But then also, like, don't poison just the cows. But if you can poison the cows and kill Timmy or Gunslinger or Ned or whatever, then it's valuable. Even if you get Jimbo, Ned, or something, like if you get good value from the poison, that's gonna be a huge game changer. Huge game changer this week. And then obviously with the cows, I would say this week the biggest way to deal with the cows is either the DSR. It's gonna be a good choice, but you might want to save the DSR for the potential Manbear Pig or Scuzzle. So you want to probably try to deal with the cows without DSR, in my opinion. So the alternatives would be you could start setting up like the Jimbo, Ned, or something like that. If they poison, then they're pretty deep in energy and you should be able to counter. So you're gonna lose the bar, but then strategically place another range card to work with the Jimbo, and then just push in from there. You know, use the monkey when you need it, rats when you need it, whatever it might be. Should be able to turn that one around. Coop, don't lead with the Coop. That's potentially dangerous. It could let him just slow play against you and just build a death ball. But otherwise, dealing with the cows, what I would try to do, obviously the Satan is always a good option. But the dog poo isn't actually terrible. Dog poo does good damage, but what you want to really avoid is putting them in the front of the cows where they'll take the damage and then like get knocked back and it messes up their attack animation. Just don't worry about that. Wait till they get to you and then play your cards behind them. That's going to be better for two reasons. It might entice them to like play mid and attack your guy, which you can probably defend against, which is going to be good for you. And you're going to be pushing into them quicker after you deal with the cows, which is ideal because you want that to happen faster while they don't have energy. But also mostly because if you if I play dog poo in the middle of the cows and they're headed towards me and I'm attacking the middle one and I attack it once and I get pushed away and I get like boxed out by that other one, depending on what unit you have, he'll keep running towards the middle one, not attacking until the middle one dies, which if it's just new kid hitting him might take forever. So it's better to play him on the backside so that you can just tap all three of them up really quickly. But yeah, I would say let's go through. Usually we always go through like what will you see, what will you see, what won't you see, stuff like that. You will definitely see Satan. I could see some Manbear Pigs, probably not that many. You'll always see the cows. I can't imagine anybody goes Labard over the cows, honestly. I can't really see anybody going super far over poison, but maybe people think it's a cheaper cycle, don't upgrade it. Maybe I could see that. I hope I don't see any garrisons. If your team picked garrison, get out of there now. You could definitely see some Scuzzles, but for the most part, you're going to see Jimbo. You could definitely see some gnomes, but mostly you're probably going to see the monkey. You probably won't see any Terrace Mephisto, honestly. You could maybe see Cock Magic, so be cognizant of it. Like, don't lead Jimbo into Manbear Pig. Like, don't do that. But just be cognizant of that. And then once you see them play Coop, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Rats, you probably will only see rats. You probably, maybe you'll see some deckhands. I could see. I think I remember seeing deckhands last time. You're only going to see Ned. I just can't imagine anybody going City Walk. Also here, I can't imagine anyone going Witch Doctor. And then here, maybe a couple teams will go Robo Bebe, but I think people really see the value that Gunslinger can get you. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week for sure. Mostly just cows. But I would say it's going to be like weeks like this and weeks like last week, like people are like, oh, it's all about the cows. But to me, it wasn't about the cows, you know? To an extent, it's like dealing with the cows, but like that's so... to me, it's so easy to deal with the cows now that if you play the cows too early, yeah, you missed it, Jimmy. You'll have to see it on YouTube tomorrow. If you play the cows too early, you're just gonna lose sometimes because if you deal with them easy enough, they're just gonna be out of cycle so much. Also, you could potentially play the cows and just win because you just get them in cycle and play again. It just kind of depends on your other cards, your other levels, what the deck is. I don't think this one really lends itself too much. Because like if you play cows leading 5 energy, I could potentially stop it with 4 pretty much. I could stop it with this. You know, there's just too much out there that's just instant removal for the cows for it to be super scary. I will say that if I had to choose, like if I had to choose a card to have in my deck every time, it would be to deal with cows, it would be Stand the Great, honestly. I think Stand the Great's ability is one of the best ways to deal with the cows, because one, it stops the stampede damage, which can save like your swarms or something like that. And like I've saved gizmos from the stampede by using Stand the Great, and then they launched the gizmos across the map, and I just had gizmos spread everywhere, and then I just took over with the gizmos. It was awesome. But anyway, we're just rambling now. I appreciate you stopping by for the Team Wars choices. If this helped you and your team decide what to do, let me know. And if it gives you some help on the strategy, also leave a like, and I'll keep doing these every week. I'll try to get this out early tomorrow, and then the Team Wars video will come shortly after that. We will see you guys later. Peace out.